Making my coffee. My last foods today. Who made these lids? I tell you. Oh, I vlogged earlier. When I took this bag, I really ate puppy. Chocolate. Vegetarian, I suppose. I was watching some social media earlier, videos, live streams, and men bitched, moaned, and ranted that veganism and or any vegetarianism, be it vegan vegetarianism and or any vegetarianism, is all purposeful, all wrong, and boring. Instead, was, did, and be, and swallowed. Oh, there's 2 eggs. I have coffee. Oh, I follow you. Good. Hi. You good? Yes. Hello. Hi. Or what the fuck? Are you high? No. Just tell me. I don't know. I have 54 squashmallows. 54 squashmallows. So confused. Cool. I'm Brandon. Hey Bradley, do you have squishmallows? And how many? What are we doing here? Greetings from Slovakia. I'm just stopping by to spread some love and positivity. Also to hit the like button so I can help with the algorithm. Have a blessed day, y'all. Thank you. Are you albino? No. Of course, I do only keep them in my backseat. I only have 7. Mallows do you have? Not any that I know of. Why would you ask if I'm an albino? It's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to all other Canadians. I'm hurrying now. Please say hi. Hi, good. I've ate less than 2 cups tonight. I do not hate and I do not shame other people's diets. I don't care if you're a vegan, vegetarianism, a vegetarian of any kinds. Although I have a basket something or other that's eating fish. I didn't know that was vegetarian. To me that's flexitarian, which I am. Although I do not eat fishes, pork, anything that's horse and cow, or anything else. I only eat sometimes cooked chickens and turkeys already butchered and for sale. Hi again, you're so pretty today. Thank you. What are squishmallows? Hello. Hello. Hi, hello. It's good. Kind of toy. Or squishmallows. In prison now. Why would I be in prison here in my kitchen? What a good way to end today. Last food. It's like my fifth meal. 5 meal. Mm. Okay, I have no clue. Have I forgotten something about squishmallows? Excuse me. I heavily moisturized my skin. I'm waiting about maybe another 20 or 30 minutes before I rinse it off. I have to because my cat, the other being that is with me, can lick me, and I don't like to get moisturizers in another eating nothing. And it's twice I've heavily moisturized because I was out in the elements exercising lots this week. You should get squishmallows. They are cute. I don't know where to get squishmallows. Squishmallows. I have my pussy. That's my toy. My fur baby. He gives me all the joy I need. Excuse me. Do any of these people play SDRP? I don't know what that is too. Oh, I've got indigestion. I made some vlogs earlier, videos. They're so cute. My beautiful pussy. Okay, this is a real chat. It's not it's a real social. I don't know what you all are going on about Squishmallows and GTA 5. That's not what I'm here to discuss, okay? I'm not here to show and tell that. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. Do you like my t-shirt? I like it. I haven't worn it in a while, so I decided to wear it tonight. I like your top. Thank you. I like my top too. You're a slave. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So I walked like 2 kilometers today. Awesome. Hey, hey, hello. Yeah, I did it, and I did some like cardio, including some weights recently given to me from another person. Oh, I'm pretty, thank you. Please say my name. So I lifted, I don't know what your name is, I can't see it. I don't have my reading glasses on, I'm sorry. So I did some, my favorite exercises like cardio, weightlifting. I didn't do 4K very, not even 1 rep before. Oh, too tired. Yesterday I was so fed up with all the news, videos, social media. Hurricane Helen, Hurricane Milton in Florida, the USA. I had to take a sedative that was earlier prescribed to me. So I swallowed one, but tonight I'm okay. Barely I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I just tired. I wonder if any police officers got drowned in those hurricanes and are killed. When was the last time we had a hurricane in Richmond, Canada? It's called Canada. It's weird. You know what they say about the Bible? It is what it is. The Bible. Whoa. And, oh my God, what are you guys talking about? I just like it. I love it when the police don't do their jobs and the courts personnel. They see me on cyber and they think they can attack, internet troll, etc. Wait till they wake up one morning in the future as idiots that didn't do their job and arrest the ones that tried to protect from me, the victim. They're gonna look so stupid even more. I mean, there's news media all over the place that they've ever done it before. I mean, they're absolute idiots. They don't even know that the other people shown and told are even real or not. I mean, 15 years. They tried to convince us that we knew them. And we never did. For 15 years, I barely even knew that other person. And later since. And all the time she showed up, I used to phone call the police and some others to come and remove them from my home. Because they delusioned themselves, myself as a homeowner, should have had my name taken off ownership, and they should, can, could, may, must, need our work we did do to add on in out from my estates, and that's not right. They can't even show up and ask, "Oh, have you seen her?" That's not me. And then they around. I mean, that's just stalking buyers. And if it's the ones that I've accused, they shouldn't be there. They should have been arrested a long time ago. As soon as they knocked on the door, the doorbell, whatever, they should have been arrested. In my neighborhood, historical neighborhoods, they should have been locked up a long time ago, 6 years to life in jail. So. mean, security guards, etc., should never let anybody in after 11 p.m. and or whenever we were sleeping, and or as soon as we complained, they should have investigated. And I mean, there's securities cameras, images, live in real time, and recorded all that. All those other people did that instead, and videos, and recorded, and photos, and audios. So, do you ever see any of them where I used to live? Please go to get securities and or police and have them removed for your own safety and the safety of all others, especially in residential neighborhoods. I mean, they should never be there. In fact, I thought I saw somebody today. Whew, it was scary. I mean, it's not us that should leave, it's those other people. I should have left a long time ago. Could go on my community posts that are, you could see that for yourselves, and all their social media, and all else they've ever showed and told, show and tell. They're all purposefully, all purposeful, all purpose, all wrong. Everything they've ever done is wrong about us. My parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, all pets, all fur babies, and myself, and one and more others. They should never, ever have been allowed to add on and out from my states and contents, even to prove their allegations were correct. They should never. And of course, we're not going to answer I'm not going to answer my doors, windows to them. I'm not going to allow them in. I don't want to know them. They're nothing. They need to learn boundaries. Security, parking security guards, securities, lobby, etc. Everywhere. They should never have been allowed in. Not even as a guest. I mean, they can't even afford the loss. They deluded themselves that it was me. Instead, it's them. Their histories is like the Bible. You can't change histories and geographies. You know, the Bible is what it is. Only the mentally ill and or neurologically impaired try to alter that, try to change that. And when told to stop and keep away, only the neurologically impaired and or mentally ill kept coming. 15 years. My father worked, and I was a student. Public schools, whatever, wherever. I was a student. We were too busy. I don't care what they showed or told. They didn't know us very. Maybe twice a year, when and if. That was maybe it, you know. Didn't know them very. And later, too, very rarely knew them. All they did is complain and falsely accuse because they're neurologically impaired and are mentally ill. They tried to blame us, my parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, and all pets, all fur babies, and myself. I really did. And anybody else that showed and told that I am, was, and be, and did, do not resuscitate. I mean, I am not brain dead. Who's the idiots that showed and told me do not resuscitate? I am not brain dead. And according to Canadian law, I'm entitled to have health cares, the best of all health cares. my work history, CPP, old age pension. It's not my fault some other people are haters. It's just who they are. You know, they're stalkers. They have had nothing greater, nothing better to do. Happened again earlier this month. They don't only showed, they don't only alleged that they knew us in residential areas, they tried to find work to harass, bully, all that stalking shit, all that stalking stuff. And where I used to work, I Googled to find out why did it all keep happening? Why were we misrepresented by lawyers? And I found one, and I found two. I haven't found all of it, but I have found two men that are the cause of it all, and that woman. I mean, she's so afraid of me. She's paranoid, and she should never have been around. I mean, we used to vacation without them. We used to live without them. Were they around? I mean, we didn't always. My mom has odd paranoid was that they were with us the whole time. 15 years that woman was her best friend and her husband and daughter. And I mean, she didn't remember. It's sad, very. Or they just, I don't know. There's some people that have shown up later in life, accused and alleged they knew us, and they never really did. They never did. Some of them even followed me online, social media, and even became my followers and subscribers, which is creepy. I personally told them to fuck off, leave me alone several times over when they show up at my doors and windows and online. I don't want to know. There's emails and everything. I mean, my mom's own brother, alleged youngest brother, Norman Thompson, he got told to fuck off and leave us alone by mail and everything years ago. And police report numbers, numbers, incident numbers that is, and occurrence numbers, police, new phone numbers and everything. I don't want to know him. Past times my mom was in the hospital, I didn't even contact him. He's not next of kin. He didn't need to know anything. He's not going to interfere, make us ill, worse than he already has. My mother is disabled, for crying out loud, and half the stuff they tell each other and others, they can never have done. My mother's health. And he was in Canada before, during, later, and since May 2024, being abusive, stalker, internet trolling, hater, jealousies, harassments, bullying, threats, violence, predatory, resentful, rejected, discriminations, prejudices, prejudges, stalking us. He's always done it. He's obviously neurologically impaired and mentally ill. I mean, I've had issues, but when my when my employers should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed, and told I worked with them, it's all a delusion for the city, you know? So many neurologically impaired and mentally ill, they have no idea who, what, where, when, why, how, all that. But my name and everything, I'm not Avril Lavigne. And the Bellises that I'm related to have status in society. All good people. That's who we are. Good people. My parents, my father, Bellises, my parents' parents, and my parents' parents, all pets, all fur babies, and myself. All others too witnessed, and everyone should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told, show and tell. All media, all published, all documented, all public. social media and all elsewhere. Do you agree with me? Do you? Do you agree with me? Use the like button, leave likes. Thank you. Become a follower, my YouTube, social media, elsewhere such as TikTok, subscribe. I have membership. I've been very ill. See that scar? Most other people, like after having that accident, that injury that I had, they wouldn't be able to do this even 14 years later. Probably would have had it amputated. I put up with a lot of ill health, although I can function at least 99.9% of the time. Occasionally, I've had blood clots, I've had infections, I've had alleged spider bites. It's weird. I don't, it's just, I've got sinus bradycardia. Sinus bradycardia is a pain. My heartbeat, oh, I laugh at other people reading my links and stuff that I've given them, allegedly, and using it. In reality, during reality, my heart rate slows down before, during, and later, and since I've rested, slept. That's the problem. I get up and it's still low. When you rest, your heartbeat lessens. When you get up, it's supposed to get faster. Well, with every physical thing you do. Well, with me, it doesn't always work that way. My heart rate remains slow. It's stupid. It's a stupid thing I can't get rid of. I've tried to shake it off. So first thing in the morning I like to do is be active. So I'm active for like 5 minutes, and it looks ridiculous, although I don't care. I do it. And then sometimes I've checked on, I've used an app to see my heart rhythm, whatever the sinus bradycardia is. And I'm actually over 56 once in a while. And when I'm very low, I've been lower than 40, 40s. And it's annoying. And then my blood pressure drops, so of course I'm gonna faint, right? And then my head is spinning. Get a migraine, headache that's light triggered or noise is triggered or whatever. Stress. Excuse me. Indigestion. And yeah. So when I was watching a live stream earlier, or video, whatever it was, and the man was complaining about, oh, you should do this to be healthier. Oh, you should do that to be healthier. Has he ever looked in the mirror and seen himself? How many people is he going to have made sick, ill, physically challenged, disabled, uglier than him, possibly? I mean, who in their right mind would pay money to look, sound, feel, smell, taste, and be, did, and does exactly the same as him? Supplemental and athletics active. All that. Seriously, really? I can be a vegan whenever I want to be a vegan, although I don't believe there's such a thing. It's just another vegetarian kind of thing. There's more than 4 other types of vegetarianism: lacto-vegetarian, ovo-vegetarian, lacto-ovo-vegetarian, vegan vegetarian, flexitarian. That's only 5. It's be in my bonnet until tomorrow. Then I'll just get on with my life. And I don't stalk and harass him or do any of that stalking shit. He does it all. He's on the internet trolling and stalking so many other people. Comes online, social media, spews all this stuff. And most of it's misinformation. If he's always misinforming. As soon as he presses record, he's misinforming before the end of his second paragraph. And I don't care who he's talking about. I really don't care. He just looks on the internet, social media, and decides to vent misinformation. I mean, personally, butchers, stores, markets. Do they ever take chickens, turkeys butchered off the shelves, not for sale anymore? I'm okay with that. I don't have to eat any of that stuff. I can eat a plant-based diet. Yes. Mostly I do anyways. Plant-based. My breakfast, plant-based. My lunch, plant-based. My afternoon snack, plant-based, and some dairy. My dinner, also plant-based. No proof that the dead chicken before dead, butchered, didn't eat plant-based grains, etc. Plants, plant-based. I'm single now. I don't care. I don't need to sit for hours on end and listen to a man that's so wrong. And are his tattoos real? How many times has he actually said the N word online, social media? I've watched him in every second sentence. Sometimes there's a swear word in there. I swear too, but oh my God, swear. And he doesn't look as legitimate as he is. He's like a copycat. He's copycatting somebody or other, and more than one. He can't show and tell himself. And he alleged himself has a mental illness and or neurological impairment. That explains a lot. Allegedly ADHD or ADD. So all those other people that are following him and buying all that product to sound, look, smell, taste, and feel the same as him with that alleged ADHD or ADD. Really? Don't you want to be well? Healthier than that? It's like when I began my case study proving that fruits, vegetables, etc., those kind of sugar, and all other foods and artificial sweeteners, what causes hyperactivity and alleged auditory hallucinations and alleged paranoid thoughts? Is it any of that? Is it a blood clot? What is it? Well, I know it's not blood clots. And it isn't sugar, and it's not artificial sweeteners. But then again, if somebody like that had all that health problems, one, he couldn't take those supplements. Two, he couldn't eat all the foods he's eating, and he couldn't tell other people that have that to eat lots of fruits and vegetables because it's not really that good for them. They have to get a dietitian. They have to get put on a certain diet regime, and they're only allowed so many amounts of certain fruit. They can't even have juices very. Yeah, he seems to go on and on. I could get the link and I could add it to this. You can watch it for yourself. I don't care who he's bitching and moaning about. He
spewed out so much wrong information. He's done it for years. Any ADHD and or ADD specialist knows I'm not wrong. Were they to find out about this and use some of his stuff, it's all wrong. Him. The only difference I find between artificial sweeteners and sugars are not anything really. Just that sugar tastes better a whole lot of the times. You know those little packets like Sweet and Low, uh, Splenda, stevia. They don't taste as good as sugar. Yeah, they have pretty much the same health benefits, only less calories. Although I prefer soft drinks. I don't like the diet. Although Coke, Zero, Pepsi, all the zero ones, they're good. Especially ginger ale. I like those ones. And Pepsi Zero. Zeros, not the same as diet. There's something different about them. It's so good. But I don't like a lot. I like just the small cans, the minis. And I don't eat lots of fruits. I don't do it very. I have some. I go through phases where I eat a quarter cup or half a cup of raw fruit a week. That's enough fruit for me. I go through a watermelon phase and a blueberry phase. That's pretty much me these days. I don't eat lots of fruits. I do like pineapple, although without the ham. Earlier today, saw what looked like an upside down pancake with some pineapple slices or pieces on it. That looked good. Again, sugar. I like donuts. Donuts don't like my waist and hips. Donuts make me fat. So, alternative. Do I notice a difference? Well, yes, it's a beverage, not an actual donut. And maybe once I'm finished doing my projects, I'll come off all the sugar-free stuff and start eating sugar once more. It's not like I'm diabetic. The only problems I have these days, they're health, high iron ferritin levels. That bothers me. And then, worse than anyone else has ADHD, ADD, uh, diabetes. I have to, I'm probably around 600, between 400 and 600 nowadays, and it can hurt. I could be enjoying my days, all of a sudden I get pain. It's usually in my back. Oh, my nose is itchy. It's in my back. It's in my neck. Sometimes I feel it in my big toes. Sometimes I feel it in my lower belly, stomach. Iron ferritin is high. My body just does not know how to digest iron ferritin like it used to. I have to exercise every day. I have to have caffeine every day. Just to keep the iron levels getting reduced. So far, so good. I mean, I can have a BLT like I had earlier today, and then have a caffeine and hot beverage. That's brought the numbers down. It's probably less than 200, but more than 100 brought my numbers down. I eat a few pieces of pineapple, same thing. I have to have caffeine. Breaks the numbers down. Broccoli and cauliflower, caffeine breaks the numbers down. Same with Brussels sprouts, brings the numbers down. And then all the other fruits and vegetables I eat too, like a tomato, cucumber salad. Caffeine brings the numbers down. And in addition to that, I have to eat plain rice. Sometimes I add some condiments on it, like salt and pepper. Plain rice and a potato. That brings the numbers down. And once I'm finished going through my condiment phase, I mean, the condiments I'm having nowadays are 0 sugar, and I don't eat lots of sugar-enriched foods. I barely eat anything that's a fruit. You know, and I'm not diabetic, so the numbers are low. One time I told some people that I'll tell a healthcare worker sometimes a lie and say, "Oh yeah, I eat sugar." So they'll go to the blood test and expect the sugar number to be high, and I'm like, I don't eat sugar. I haven't ate sugar in a long time. I haven't even had a double coffee in more than what has it been? It's been a while. Oh, my nose is itchy. But it's true, you know. Two of my favorite sweeteners are Splenda and Skitty. That's the two I use the most when and if. It's chocolate right now. My itchy nose. And tomorrow I probably won't eat lots of sugar. I mean, I've had a broken foot and or ankle, fracture, whatever, tendons, ligaments, and a plantar's wart. The doctor most recent told me, as soon as she looked at my foot, I mean, it was swollen. Oh, you have arthritis. Same with the right one. I'm like, no, I can't. I have health records. Doctors have spoken to me and told me. Break, fracture, tendons, ligaments. Sprained. The plantar's wart. And then she probably tried to write me up as a mentally ill woman. Yes, herself. She couldn't see and feel what was real. Instead, she just wanted arthritis. Obviously, she's neurologically impaired and or mentally ill and incompetent to be my doctor. Arthritis. I mean, all she had to do is look up iron ferritin levels too high. The numbers right there should have told her, in addition to all the other stuff, it's not arthritis. I mean, all those doctors before her put me on those arthritic medications as a pain reliever. Hello, I had an injury. Injuries. I was injured. And they fucked up my eggs, whether I have them or not. Fertile. My eggs have been brain damaged and retarded, thanks to you. Them. I don't know any of my doctors, historical and or new, are on my social media anymore. Those that could be, did all that without my permissions and without my consents, one way or another. They should have lost their licenses to practice medicine as stalkers. Internet trolling. I mean, what's that going to do, especially when they don't want to give me any health cares? I mean, my heart's been bothering me for more than a year now. Chest pains. Sinus bradycardia and maybe a blockage. It's that wheezing I get, and they don't do anything. I haven't done anything yet. I want to do it all as outpatient. I don't want to stay there. I'd even do surgery. If they want to do surgery, as long as I go home that night, I'm fine to feel better. I just want to do it as outpatient. Today, pretty good. I did not eat all my dinner. I kept some of it as cat treat to bring home so I could hide his heart medication in it. Chicken. Although, I mean, I would not mind my cat, although I doubt he'll ever be vegan and or flexitarian. Well, he's flexitarian. He's never really ate anything that's veg. Excuse me. I allegedly had birds that were vegan vegetarianism. And I love birds dearly. High maintenance. Have you ever seen a little veggie have a bath? Some bath water splashed them out. It's just so funny. They're the cutest little things. They really were. They were just the cutest little things. I miss them. Sometimes I do. To this day, I cry myself to sleep sometimes. I just cry when I think about them. They're gone. Uh, they left their fruits and seeds. It was beautiful. My cats. I loved all my pets for babies, you know. This one's a big lug of a cat. Gotta love him. He's hung in there for years. He's been my best friend many years. Forever, you know. And sure, I would love to get settled down and have at least like 3 cats. I know I've been called a crazy cat lady before. Although, you know, I don't see it. I don't see myself as a crazy cat lady. I'm just a cat lady that just loves cats, you know. I would really like to have my cat. I wouldn't have my cat, a kitchen cat, you know. It just hasn't, maybe the next one, you know, be a kitchen cat. It would be really nice. I mean, I'm single now, why not, you know? I still want a chihuahua. And not one of those cutesy, pretty, cutesy chihuahuas. I want one of those chihuahuas that look wild and could snarl and growl. And have short hair and lots of hair on top. All the different hairstyles. Can even do look-alike hairstyles and have the two of us look alike. I could have my hair part down the middle and or to the side or whatever, and do my dog hair exactly the same. Some other people have mentioned to me, oh, you should eat some like salmon or yeah, salmon and stuff. I don't eat fish. I don't eat anything anymore, Barry. I just lobe and dope and try to have. I tried to do some. It didn't. I find I love egg salad sandwiches. I love hard boiled eggs. I love deviled eggs, stuffed eggs that is. I love all that stuff. My body these days, even plant-based eggs. Since this chest of mine, 2023, it does not like eggs very. Not even plant-based eggs. Dairy, I can have, but eggs not. I can't. Oh. Can you hear that wheezing? I can hear that wheezing is back again. Some mornings I wake up and I can hardly talk. It's really weird. And I don't think it's off from my esophagus and vocal cords. I think it's from my lower down. I used to smoke. I quit smoking. My doctors won't let me smoke. They barely even allow me to have a 9-ounce glass of wine. But then, what am I gonna do the rest of my life? I have something, you know? Even when I was hospitalized last time because my chest was sore, IV, water, a tea, black tea. sandwich, apple juice, and then another IV. So my bradycardia was low, my blood pressure was low, slowly came up. I don't even remember meeting a cardiologist, although I kept insisting, I was there. At least they'll let me go home. It wasn't all their fault. Have you ever heard of somewhere called One Heart Care? That's who I'm at. I've been there before, I'm sure of it. I was with my mom, and they're like, well, there's nothing wrong with you. No substantial change. Well, what's the substantial change? What was wrong with me in the first place? That there was not any substantial change. Sinus bradycardia shows up. And I got home with my test results. And I just recently looked through them. I had an ECG, an echogram, and a Holter. That ECG, I could not find my ECG very well. Sinus bradycardia and some kind of blockage. And they did nothing. They just sent me home without any new medication or anything. They didn't even give me something to try and clear out my blockage. Stupid. Waste of space, I tell you. That's who they are. They didn't care. No substantial change. And I read about the Holter. Was it even my Holter they were looking at? They couldn't find it originally. And then they found it, allegedly. And I kept pressing buttons when my chest was sore. I really did. I pressed the button. They said there was no record of my having pressed any buttons to report it, that my chest was sore. They couldn't find any chest pain. Well, then obviously that was not my Holter. And or the other person, doctor, lied. Isn't that attempted manslaughter or attempted murder? Doctors, cardiology. I hope my next cardiologist gives me something. I don't want rat poison, warfarin or whatever it's called. I want something that's more modern than that to make me feel better. Oh, and when I had my budgies, I used to talk to them a lot. I like to read to animals. When I begin to read, I don't care if it bothers my neighbors. I like to read out loud, even to my cat. Budgies, did you know budgies could speak? Human talk. I found that out one day and went running out my front door. It was really funny. I was like, what the hell? Cutest little things. They used my fingers as branches when I was around. I used to do that kind of dancing. Like, it was really cute. And back in those days, I didn't do as much vlogging. It was really cute. They go up and down and dance. And I had some kisses and fight and everything. And they used to use my hairs as if they were noodles, and they were sucking on them as if spaghetti strands. It was really cute. Nowadays, I need low maintenance, unfortunately. Low maintenance, unless gifted to me. I mean, if I take care of another budgie, do I have to? I don't go to Pester's anymore because it's just so sad, depressing. I can't bring one anymore home with me. And any one of you and or anybody else show and tell that we're into animal cruelties to animals because I got my cat professionally groomed and I make him wear his recovery gowns. You're liars and abusive yourselves. My cat's fur matted. He had to get groomed. And I put him in his little recovery gowns a little while. That's cute. He said, WTF, where's the food? I support him 100%. Rudy Noel, where's the food tonight, honey? My baby, where's the food? I'm a-coming. Just gonna finish my coffee and I'll be right there. I know you got food. I'm just gonna give you a little treat. More than one treat. A whole lot of meat and a cat treat. And if you're a really good pussycat, when I come in there, you'll see Mommy Avril. Also known as me, Naked Boobies. When I was an atheist, I thought Satan was this big masculine power thing. Turns out he's gay. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Sound more like an agnostic than atheist. My pussycat is not gay. Totally straight. He loves my naked boobies. Occasionally he goes like lick with his tongue. I've seen him do it. I felt him. And I've woken up and there he is. Right by the boob. Oops. Should I ask my crush to go to the movies? Sure. Rudolph M-O-D-Z? M-O-O-Z? M-I-V-R. My cat doesn't go to the movies all the time. Maybe in this new cat house he'll get a new little TV. Watch a video online. I'll press play for him and he'll get all nicely set up and you can see a video, vlog video thing of him just watching TV. Like, you know? This is the time before he saw my naked boobies. my God. It's already October 12th, 2024. I gotta leave now. Thank you for joining me. Good night. Have a nice day. Be kind to all, everyone, everywhere. Goodbye.